Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I'm Twan the Mystic. What's up? So today's reading we're talking about you in your past life. What were you doing in your past life? And what gifts and talents did you bring from that life into this one? Okay? And yeah, so you already know what I'm gonna tell you to do. Go ahead and light your incense, light your candles, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep. With this reading, if you love deep, insightful, and accurate pick cards, definitely keep watching and then also hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I try something new, okay? So go ahead and or not like, go ahead and pick the number, the picture, or the pile that you feel the most drawn to and go to the corresponding timestamps in my description or in my comment section, and I will see you at your corresponding timestamp. Okay? Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number one, picture number one, the number associated with number one. Let's get into your reading all about, yeah, who are you in a past life? So the first part we're going to talk about, who were you in this past life? Then we're going to talk about what gifts, talents, traits, things like that you've brought from your past life into this one, okay? And even how you can use them. Okay, so you have forgiveness. Wow. And if you see me looking right here, like to the side, that's because my computer's right here. So I'm like trying to see what's going on over here. So anyway, we have forgiveness, very interesting. And then we have leaving or travel. So this automatically makes me think that you have Gemini, Sag, Virgo, or Pisces somewhere in your chart. You may be someone that, like, in a past life you moved around a lot. And then with this forgiveness, it could have been because of like having to separate from people because of breakups, because of whether it was your breakup, your parents' breakups, or being shunned, or I don't know. But with this forgiveness, it makes me think like you've had to forgive. Man, maybe not necessarily forget. Okay? But yeah, I feel like you in your past life you did a lot of like moving around, a lot of just things like that. Okay? And then you also have I love when spirit does this. We have the seeker. I seek new friends and experiences to expand my awareness. I don't know if you can really see that because of the glare, but yes, I seek new friends and experiences to expand my awareness. So yeah, like the fact that it says I seek new friends, I feel like you've had to separate in your past life. You've had to separate from family, friends, relationships, or things like that, and possibly connect to new people. Like I feel like you were definitely, and I think I'm getting ahead of myself, but you probably have respect for many different like cultures, religions, things like that because you are in a past life you possibly like moved from state to state or country to country, or yeah. But I definitely feel like you have one of those signs of your chart because it's giving that you move around. But I'm getting ahead of myself because we're going to talk about what did you bring from that life into this one. But yes, and I also feel like you were a teacher. I wouldn't be surprised if you were like a teacher or some type of like coach or leader, someone that like advised people in some shape or form. Yeah. Okay, so you also have the farmer. I enjoy I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. So that kind of rhyme. But yeah, I feel like you definitely moved around. And it could be like that's how you made a living too, like being a farmer or being someone. I definitely feel like you worked with herbs, possibly, or like, yeah, like a farmer, or teaching people possibly about like wellness or about the environment or something with earth. It's giving earth energy. You could be a Virgo because that's a mutable sign and it's an earth sign. um but yeah, you, I definitely feel like we're someone in a past life that knew a lot of information, because even the farmer, even though it's, technically it's talking about a farm, but I feel like you planted seeds within people, like with the knowledge that you give them, if that makes sense. Like, because yeah, I think you had a lot of knowledge about possibly a lot of different things in this life. You're probably the same way, which we're getting ahead of ourselves again, but you were a teacher. I feel like you were definitely a teacher, a healer, possibly a doctor. I think I already said coach. Yeah, something along those lines. And yeah, this forgiveness card and leaving and travel definitely makes me think that you have had to walk away from places you were comfortable in, at some point in your past life. And you probably had to do that in this one, possibly because of a, like a breakup or a, I don't know. It doesn't have to necessarily be a breakup, but it could be because of your breakup, a parent breakup, or I don't know, for some reason having to break away from where you were, what was your comfort zone anyway. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's talk about basically what you brought into this life from your past life. You know what I meant. Okay. So the Hermit reverse. So the fact that it's the Hermit in general, that's Virgo right there. So you are probably a mutable sign, or especially Virgo. But Hermit reverse, that definitely makes me think like, yeah, there were times where you had to be on your own. There were times where you possibly pushed people away or people pushed you away or something. But there's something about like a a like separation, a separation. And then it's also making me think of like a, what is it called again? Gypsy is not the word I meant to say, but that's something that's coming to mind. Gypsy, but a nomad. That's what I'm trying to say. You're a nomad. I think you moved around a lot. Um, yeah. But yeah, so in this lifetime, you probably move around a lot. You move around a lot. Maybe where you were born, you don't live there now. Or it could even be like, um, yeah, your parents moved around a lot. So you had to move around, or something like that. But there's a lot of movement. But I feel like in this lifetime, you're meant to have roots. And then even look how there's the trees. Yeah, look how there's the trees. There's the trees and there's roots. So I feel like you're meant to set roots in this lifetime. And I do think you're meant to do a lot of traveling. I still do think you're meant to do a lot of traveling, but I think you're also meant to find an area that you really like and to just stay there. I'm not saying you can't, like, change when there needs to be a change, but I feel like there's a need to set roots in some type of way. Um yeah. And I'm wondering if in a past life, I don't know if, I mean, some of y'all could have still had kids in a past life. I don't know if you have kids in this life, but I feel like there's certain things in your life that have made you have to buckle down in this lifetime. I don't know if there's like a Saturn influence, like Capricorn, Aquarius, possibly in your chart, but there's a need to set roots. Okay, So anyway, oh look, the emperor. And that's funny because the number 4, which is all about being grounded. Okay, being grounded. And the fact that we have the emperor definitely makes me think, like I said, in a past life, you were some type of leader, teacher, advisor, or something like that. And I feel like in this lifetime, you can do that, or you're meant to do that, have the ability to do that. Okay? And then it also makes me think, yeah, like you're meant to create some sort of stability for yourself. You're meant to possibly grow a business because, like I said, planting seeds, like to grow some type of business or to create roots, stability, because like it's the number 4. And then you could have Aries in your chart. You could, I think I talked about Capricorn. So Capricorn, Aries, or one of the mutable signs, Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Gemini. Yeah, okay, cups, 6 of cups. And I talked about children. So some of you in this lifetime, I don't know if you didn't have children in a past life, or I don't know, but there's something with children here, and like that it's like it's meant to make you more grounded in this lifetime. Like you may notice that, I mean, I feel like when you become a parent, it just like something just like switches, like clicks. I don't know if that happens for everyone, but the 6 of cups definitely makes me think like in this lifetime being some type of parent, because I did talk about leadership, so that could be the type of leadership, being a parent, but it could also be for other people as far as like being a coach, a teacher, a thing like that. But I definitely feel like some of you guys, you're meant to be a parent in this lifetime, and it's meant to ground you and make you be more like stable. You know what I'm saying? Um yeah, okay. So let's see what else. Oh, abundance. Abundance. So I feel like you brought into this lifetime your ability to manifest abundance, um and to create stability, because I feel like I said with the farmer, that could have been something that you did. Like it's definitely giving that you had some type of like business, or you was doing some type of thing in your past life, and you brought it in this lifetime where you have the ability to sustain yourself with your own skills and abilities, your with your knowledge and things like that. So I definitely feel like that. And then also some of you guys in a past life could have done something with music or art, or um something like that. And in this lifetime you are definitely meant to um yeah, do something with music, arts, or entertainment, or something like that. So yeah. And then you also have accept help. So I feel like in this lifetime, I did say in your past life you probably had to leave because of feeling shunned, or because of a breakup, or something that like put you into hermit mode. And I feel like in this lifetime you don't have to do that. Like your date, like, and you could have even experienced this in your life too, where you felt alone, having to separate from certain friends, family, relationships, whatever, and you felt alone. And in this lifetime you're meant to, or like, or sometime after feeling alone, you're meant to find your tribe, to find people that would be really helpful for you, or helpful to you in your journey. So yes, I definitely see that for you in your, or in this lifetime. And I also feel like I also I'm wondering if you possibly have reincarnated in the same bloodline multiple times. I don't know. That could be for a select few because I don't know. But there's something about your bloodline here. Like something, because like even how like if you look at this Six of Cups, it's like make me think of something being passed down to someone. And it makes me think of what I talked about with children. So it's like I don't know if you there's something about your lifetime and your children and the things that y'all are both meant to do, like with creating a business or like honing some type of skill or talent or multiple skills and talents and things like that. But yeah, pile one. Very, very, very interesting. So I want to pull from the bowl of answers real quick so we can just get a few more messages about your past life and what you brought into this one. Okay. A manifestation. A manifestation coming to fruition, answered prayers. Oh, part one. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, well, clearly that's a message from your spirit guides about a manifestation that's coming to you now. But I also feel like something about your bloodline and your past lives and just things that were owed to you, it's now coming through. What I feel like it's something having to do with like money and like you could be your family's first millionaire or like famous person or like the rich auntie or it's something like that. I don't know why I'm just keep thinking about your bloodline. And then trust your intuition. Okay, so I feel like in your past life you've had to act on your own accord, and that could have pissed some people off if they didn't agree with how you lived your life and stuff like that. So yeah, and that could be the same thing with this life. And then we have stay prayed up, Psalms 91. So clearly you need to stay prayed up. And I feel like as far as if we could like bring it to your past life, I would say that just had to do with like you having to protect your energy and just act on your own accord and not always listen to what people say you should do. So yeah. Then we have keep your head up. Yeah. I feel like you've had to be strong for yourself. You've had to wipe your own tears. You've had to come up with solutions. You've had to, work things out on your own in your past life. And I feel like you've also done it in this life. But I feel like in this life, just so many things are owed to you. That's like what I keep hearing. So many things are owed to you, your bloodline, because I don't know, I'm just getting energetic vampires or I don't know. Okay, this is getting crazy. Oh, look, because look, we have keep your plans to yourself. Haters are lurking. Yes, like I feel like monitoring spirits or like, I don't know, just people that try to fuck you over in a past life and possibly in this life, and now you're just getting everything that's owed to you now. Okay? Oh, we already read this one, and let's pull one more. New life. I'm telling you, you're getting everything that's owed to you. New life. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there, pile one. If this reading resonated with you, let me get a lightning emoji because I feel like, yeah, just a lot of blessings coming and striking down. It's gonna be a little shocking because I feel like in this lifetime you're getting everything that's owed to you in love, in money, in just life in general, because I feel like you've had many past lives where you've had to, I don't know, like uproot yourself because of upheaval or chaos or war or like just a lot of craziness. But I feel like in this lifetime you're meant to find that peace finally, and it's gonna be very sudden how some of this shit is about to play out. So, yep. All right, so let me get that lightning emoji. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, things like that. Follow me on social media, all that good stuff. That information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2, let's get into your reading all about your past life. What or who were you in a past life, and like what traits and talents that you brought from your past life into this one, okay? So let's get into that. So we got, well, first we're going to talk about who were you in a past life, okay? So we got angels. Very interesting. Angels and Egypt. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, angels in Egypt. So, that's making me think that in your past life, clearly you had a past life in Egypt, possibly. It could even be somewhere else in Africa that you had a past life in. You could be of African descent in this lifetime. You don't have to be, but yes. So, you could have had a past life in Egypt, somewhere else in Africa. Maybe most hearing like Greece or Rome or trying to think where else. I'm just getting all these like ancient. Wait, where's like I'm also seeing like Pompeii. Okay, like I just keep thinking about those like ancient, like the ancient cities that we've all learned about in school. Like that's what I'm seeing, like something like that. Those ancient civilizations. Yeah, but also angels is making me think of in this lifetime. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I feel like in this lifetime you could be someone that sees a lot of like angel numbers or whoa, my throat. Get some water in a second, but yeah, I don't know, something about the throat. Like I feel like spirits are very close to you, like angels, light beings, because maybe you were one. Like you maybe have past lives in other dimensions, on other planets, different star systems and stuff. Like you could be like a star seed or something, or you had like a past life as a star seed, or like in the star systems. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you are like, I feel like they speak through you. I feel like that's why my throat was getting a little, but they speak through you. So you could find that you feel very close to spirits, God, your ancestors, things like that. Deities you work with. Like, I feel like you have a very, very close connection with the divine. I mean, we all do, but I feel like you are someone that don't have to try to connect with spirit. You just automatically like can sense and see, and yeah, you're probably someone that has all of the clairs, like clairvoyance and claircognizant and clairsentient. I forgot what the other ones are, but yeah. And I know claircognizance is just like inner knowing, you just know shit. Clairvoyance is like you can see into the future, and clairsentient, which is that the actual sense or is that the feel? I can't remember, but y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. But like, I feel like you're very, very intuitive, and I feel like it's because in your past life, and we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I feel like it's because in your past life you were like possibly a light being, like a I'm also hearing ascended master, like an ascended master, like you're someone that passed on a lot of knowledge to people, or so you could have been drawn to another pile, but you are very in tune with the unseen. That's what we'll say. And you were in a past life. Okay, the homebody. I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. So this is, you were most likely drawn to another pile. So the homebody. So in your past life, wait, let me see this one. The uniter. Okay, I know love has come to unite me with my beloved, and I think that's Cupid, right? Yeah. So I feel like, hmm, I feel like, okay, some of your family in this lifetime was your family in a past life, or your friends or your lovers and stuff like that, because um yeah, I feel like there's something very, I want to say karmic, but that sounds bad because karmic is not always, not, it doesn't always get a good rap, but something about your relationships are very karmic, where it's like, I mean, how can I explain this? Because we learn from all of our relationships, we learn from all of them, but I feel like something about your relationships, it's like in your past lives there was unfinished business or something with some of the people from your past lives, and you brought it into this one, or y'all made deals to find each other, like certain spirits, I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, there's something about the relationships you have in this lifetime that is very, I don't want to say karmic, but like faded, like very much faded. Like it makes me think of what they say as far as like the string of fate, like where you were meant to find each other in this lifetime. Um yeah, some way, somehow. And I feel like a lot of it is like family too, where you and certain family members or whatever, or friends, came y'all came in this lifetime wanting to reunite with each other and stuff. So yeah. Anywho, the fact that homebody came up right under, well, I put it like that, but it's right under Egypt. I definitely feel like you had, like, maybe, like I said, Egypt or somewhere else in Africa was possibly your home, but something about the home, there's something about your home in your past life, like maybe you owned beautiful homes, maybe you built homes, designed homes, like architecture, interior design, things like that. uh but yeah, something with like home and buildings or properties and things like that. So yeah, maybe you owned many homes, or you like owned land, or something about the home was really important. And then base, the fact that it says base is also making me think of like the army. You could have been in like the military or something in a past life, like a general, or like a, something. But yeah. So yeah, let's see, because we kind of already got ahead of ourselves, but let's see what you brought into this lifetime. from your past life, like traits and stuff like that. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I definitely feel like the fact that it's a knight, and I literally said something about the military and stuff like that, because knights were the fighters in the medieval times. So you definitely could have had a past life as a someone that was like a knight or in the military or something like that. Sorry, this message I got, but Knight of Swords, yeah, it definitely makes me think you could have been in the military or the maybe you like like was a sword fighter. I don't know. That's crazy, right? But something like that. What else? Um, what else am I getting from that? So I guess like in this lifetime, you could have, but you have that same fighter warrior spirit. Like maybe you are in the military in this lifetime. Maybe not, but I think you have like a fighter spirit within you because you could have like fought. But then it's so interesting because you have angels here, so it makes me think of like the archangels and how like which one is it? Like Archangel Michael, I'm pretty sure he has a sword, right? I think so, right? I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he has a sword. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Take what you will with that. I don't know, but that's what that's making me think of. Um, but anywho, oh no, I hope it didn't freeze on y'all. But Knight of Swords, yeah, you just probably brought that warrior spirit with you. Okay, so we have the Tower reversed. So, well, actually, let me see another thing. Hmm, Seven of Swords. Oh, but then why did it did a somersault and came out reversed? Okay, we'll just leave that like that. And then the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, were some of y'all in jail in the past? Oh, that could be for a select few. I don't know where that's coming from, but like some type of like jail or like confinement. Hmm. I don't know, but there's something about you in this lifetime that where you're meant to be free, like free to move, free to go. You know what I mean? Hmm. And it's so funny because in another pod I was talking about like a secure base basically, but I think I said something about traveling, like still being able to travel but having like roots. And I'm wondering if that's like the same thing for you, but I'm also wondering if there was some type of like confinement or like jail or poverty or something. But then there's also like I'm also getting like a rich energy as well. So I'm just wondering if you've had both type of experiences in maybe you have multiple past lives, and I feel like in some of them you were super rich, but some of them there was poverty, some of them there was jail or some type of enslavement or I don't know, or imprisonment, but then there's some where you were free. I feel like you're meant to find balance or something, or it's one or the other for some of you guys, but there's something about balance here. Because even how like the Hanged Man, how it's reversed, but he like see how it's reversed, but it looks like he's like dancing or something. Maybe some of you guys are dancers. Hmm. You had a past life as a dancer and you brought that talent into this life, but yeah, there's something about balance here, finding like balance between like freedom and responsibility, or work life and family life, or I don't know, but there's something with balance. Okay, let's just move on. So we have communicate, talk to the moon. So you possibly in a past life, like I said, you have the ability, or you had a past life as like a light being, or in another dimension, or something like that. Because with this talk to the moon, it just makes me think like you have a connection with the planets. You're probably super into astrology, or super into like tarot or something, because I already felt like that you had this like close connection with spirit, and the way how she's like sitting and looking at the moon like that, it just makes me think like you getting into understanding the energies of the planets and the moon cycle. Especially some of you guys could be cancers or have cancer in your chart. um yeah, it's something about the cycles of the planets and things like that. I think you brought that into this lifetime, like understanding it, so that you possibly have a curiosity about things like astrology. And it could be like tarot too, but I'm just really hearing more so astrology, because it's something about like the cycles of like time. So some of you guys could have Capricorn or Aquarius, because I'm thinking about time as well. But there's something about the cycles of time and understanding how to use it to your advantage. Like, yeah. Okay. So, anywho, go for it. And then the fact that this says reach for the moon. I mean, this is the Moonology deck, but like even how she's reaching for the moon this time, though. So that really makes me think like understanding the moon cycles and the planets and stuff like that. Like that's something that you brought in this lifetime. But okay, so I feel like you also, excuse me, what else was I gonna say? I also feel like in this lifetime you have the ability to, I feel like, do amazing things. Like you have the ability to do amazing things, and what I mean by that is like I feel like you, in your the many lives you lived, it's like there were some really high highs and there were some really low lows. So I feel like you have the ability to be like, okay, well, which path am I gonna choose, and then I'm gonna just go on that path. Um, and because it's, I know I kept saying that as far as like your wait, because I think I was talking about your relationships. That was this pile, right? Yeah. Because I was saying like something about your relationships could be karmic, but I didn't want to say karmic because it doesn't sound the best. But I felt like there's something really like faded. That's what I said. Faded about your relationships in this lifetime, because I feel like some of them were from your past life as well. And I feel like you, with the not go for it, but like something about your life is very karmic or faded or something like that. And I feel like in this lifetime you're meant to reach some type of success. It's making me think of something I said in the other pile, but it's like you're meant to reach something that's owed to you. Like there's some type of justice or karmic reward or something. I just keep hearing the word karmic, but I don't even think it's in a negative way. It's in more so of like a, every single thing that happens is like a thing that's meant to lead you to this thing, and then it leads you to this thing so that you can do this thing, and this, it's like, I don't know, it's giving very much you were placed here for important reasons. Not saying everyone has a purpose, but it's like these certain things were like for example, some of you guys are artists possibly, and it's like you were meant to go through this thing so you can write that one song that becomes a hit that helps a lot of people get through their heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. I don't know. Oh, and then we also have take a breath. And it's so funny because her hand up is to the moon too. Or her hand is up to the moon. That's funny. Like something about the moon. So some of you guys really could have Cancer or Capricorn. Maybe it could be one of the cardinal signs. So Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, Libra. But then I was also picking up on Aquarius. But there's something with the moon and the planets and understanding them and the cycles of life. Scorpio, it could even be Scorpio. But yes, you understand the cycles and how to use them to your advantage. So that's why some of you guys could be into astrology or into things that kind of like predict. So yeah, tarot, the other tools that can be used to predict things. So yeah, let's choose from the bowl of answers real quick. Okay, that's not necessarily a past life thing. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Uranus, downloads, evolution, authenticity, friends, groups of people, new ways of thinking and being. So Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and I did talk about Aquarius, and I did talk about the people in your life, and this has to do with friends, groups of people. So I definitely feel like and I keep getting a thing with my throat. First of all, your relationships, there's something about your relationships that are super important, but then it's also like you're meant to influence groups of people. Yeah, like, and I think in your past life, it's like you could have been, yeah, like some type of influencer or something, but maybe, not in the terms of what we call influencer today, but like you touched a lot of people with your knowledge or the things you said and whatever. But yeah, with this, it's like you brought it into this life to help awaken the collective. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you are some type of tarot reader, or because I did say you had a close connection with spirit. Okay. Oh, we have pregnancy. Okay. So yeah, this is actually making me think of what I talked about with the moon. Not even actual pregnancy. I think there's something with the cycles. You know about the cycles of life. You have a deep knowing and understanding of like astrology, or just like, I don't know, like kind of sensing when things are about to change or about to shift. Like you understand the cycles of life. I don't know, that's what I'm getting more so than the actual pregnancy. So you also have Venus. Look, see how planets keep coming out? You have an understanding of planets. Like, yeah. But this is luxury, abundance, beauty, love, peace, jealousy, possessiveness. So the fact that Venus, that's like a planet that's associated with divine feminine. We have pregnancy out here. So yeah, I feel like you have an understanding of the cycles of life. You could have had a life on Venus, or oh yeah, I did say something about like you had a lifetime where it could have been like, some were like really luxurious and awesome and things like that, but then there was like some low lows as well. So yeah, then we have focus on you. So focus on you, that definitely makes me think, I don't know, it's making me think of this lifetime, and probably tapping into this energy, like understanding planets, and maybe these specific planets, Venus and Uranus, could be important for you, because we did talk about Libra, which is Venus, and then we did talk about Aquarius, which is Uranus. So maybe working with those planets or seeing what's going on with it astrologically, like in your chart. But yeah, tap in. And then we have know your worth and add tax, baby. That's funny because that's Venus energy right there. So some of you guys could have a lot of like what you brought into this lifetime is a lot of like Venus energy. So you could have like a lot of second house, seventh house, Libra, Taurus, a lot of conjunctions, trines, sextiles, and maybe even squares with Venus in your chart. But yeah, like You could have like Venus in the first house, but there's something with Venus energy, okay, that you've brought into this lifetime. Um, and I think it makes you someone that's very creative. It probably makes you someone that's very beautiful, able to touch a lot of people, I mean, with your work, with your work and your work, yeah, like your works of art or the things that you say or do and things like that. So, yeah, pile number 2, that was your reading. If it resonated with you, let me get a heart emoji in the comments because the Venus energy definitely came out strong as hell at the end here. So let's get a heart emoji in the comments. If you feel called to tip me, book me for a reading, follow me on social media, buy anything for me, that information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose picture number 3, pile number 3, the number associated with number 3. Let's get into your reading all about, yeah, who are you in a past life? So we're going to talk about who you were in this past life, and then we're going to talk about like traits and like talents, I guess you would say, that you brought over here from your past life, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So you got scribe or writer. Okay. Love life. So okay. So these, okay. Love life. Because this kind of came up in another pile. So, I guess I flipped all these around, but yeah. And then we also have the benefactor. I enjoy life now as I take steps to realize my new tomorrow. And then the desirable. I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. Okay. So I feel like as far as who you were in this past life, this came up in another pile, but your love life clearly. I said family relationships and friendships, and I did say love, but you guys especially, like I said that in another pile, but you guys especially, I would say it's more so of an emphasis on your love life. Like each person that you've come into contact with, I feel like you've come, like as far as your love life, I feel like y'all were connected somehow in a past life. Okay, that's probably why like most of your, when you date someone or you get to know someone or start dealing with someone, it's because and you may feel like an instant spark or they may feel familiar, you automatically feel comfortable with them. It's because y'all had a past life together or some type of like link. Okay. So yeah, and then we have scribe or writer. So I definitely think you were a writer in a past life. Yeah, you was definitely writing. You was definitely speaking or communicating in some shape or form. Whether it's, yeah, like I said, writing, speaking. It could have been music. It could be, especially with this love life. I don't know why it's making me think of like love songs and stuff. So yeah, you could have been like a musician or something, or a script writer or something like that. But you definitely used your words and communication. I'm also, I don't know, I'm hearing news anchor or newspaper, like journalist or something. Um, Someone that shared messages, like messages of enlightenment, as or something like that. Or it could have been like, yeah, media, journalism, something like that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Actually, no. Let's talk more about this card because I forgot we didn't even talk about this. The I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self, and then the benefactor. So I feel like your relationships could have been relationships that either make or break you. So, like I said in another pile, I think your relationships are very karmic in some shape or form. They're like very karmic. Um, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a bad type of karma. I I don't think that, but there's definitely some type of karmic thing with your relationships, and I feel like a lot of them is like good karma, like with this benefactor, and they were very beneficial to you, or you were very beneficial to others, or some in some shape or form. But um, yes, and this desirable card makes me think in a past life you were very desirable. You were probably someone that was very desired by many. We have love life here. So that's why I really feel like there's a lot of these relationships that come into your life. They were people that wanted you in a past life as well. Like I feel like you were someone that was probably very attractive. You're probably someone that's very attractive now. Like you were, yeah, very, very attractive, and I think a lot of people were interested in you. You probably had a lot going on with your love life. Okay, and it's so funny because I felt the need to put on this chapstick while my lips was feeling a little dry. But I also keep hearing you had to kiss a lot of frogs, and that could be the same thing in this lifetime as well. Um, like you had to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince, or I don't know, something like that. But there's a lot of emphasis on your love life, like your relationship. So okay, let's see what else. Okay, so these next set of cards are meant to be like the traits and talents from your past life that you brought into this one. Oh yeah, all of these are. Why did I do that? Okay, wow. Let me actually. What am I talking about? Okay, we have love here. Love. So yeah, clearly your love life and someone that you're dealing with right now. If you're dealing with someone, they're definitely in your part of your love life. And I'm wondering if like there's someone that you're gonna marry in this lifetime that you married in a past life. So yeah. Yep. And then we have protection, ring around the moon. Even though this is talking about protection, the fact that it said ring around the moon is making me think of marriage. Like I definitely feel like even though this is not a trait or necessarily a talent, this is definitely something you're bringing into this life. Like the person that you married in your past life, you possibly um, are gonna marry them in this life, or you're already married to them, or something like that. Yes, because there's something with this love life card here. Hmm. But so yeah, very interesting. So we have intuition. So I definitely feel like you brought your intuitive nature from your past life into this one. I definitely feel like you were drawn to another pile because something is telling me that you were like how she has the little moon on her forehead like that. That's making me think like what I said with another pile and being connected to the moon and the planets. So you probably have an interest for like astrology or um like astrology or tarot or something, and maybe you used to write about it. Maybe you used to write about tarot, or write about astrology, or just I don't know, something like that. So yeah. Um what else am I getting from this? Well, we also have the Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups is definitely making me think of like what I said as far as like an intuitive nature. I definitely feel like you brought over an intuitive nature and a very creative nature because like the fact that we have love life and scribe and writer and then Queen of Cups, it just makes me think of someone that's like that writes poems or love songs or just beautiful imagery with words. Like they make love to you with the words. Okay. Like, yeah. And then even how like the water is flowing out her cup. Like I feel like you have the gift of gab. You definitely have the gift of gab or the gift of like drawing people in. Like you're very magnetic, and that's probably why we have that protection card. So you need to protect your energy. But I definitely feel like you have a very, oh yeah, desirable. Yes, you have a very magnetic energy, and I feel like you're attractive, but also something about your energy draws people in. Like you make people want to talk to you. I don't know, like something about you is just very like, I almost want to say mesmerizing, but I'm also hearing welcoming. I'm also hearing like um I'm also hearing lust. I don't, and I keep looking at my orange candle over there. I'm like, something about your sacral chakra, but you are very possibly desired in this lifetime. Okay, you probably have a lot of suitors, or even people that secretly think you're super attractive or something, but something about your energy. And I'm also like your eyes. I'm wondering if like in every lifetime something, if something about like your eyes have like stood out, like maybe one life they were a different color, maybe one life they were a certain shape, or one life they were, I don't know, but there's something about your eyes that's very like, I don't know, mesmerizing, and like you could also look like you're looking into people's souls or something. And it's very interesting because on this card her eyes are closed. So it's also something about you can see with your eyes closed. Like you can see beyond some shit. Okay. So, all right. Let's see what else. The star. Okay, she's naked. So we'll just go like that. But the star. So yeah, you're definitely drawn to another pile, and you're definitely drawn to things like astrology. Also, I would say technology, possibly in a past life, because with this scribe and writer, it's also making me think of someone that was like, I want to say in like an industrial type of field, like working in a factory or an assembly line. I don't know, something, because that was the technology back in the day. So you could have a natural understanding of technology, like, yeah, like a natural understanding of technology, or how to build things, or how to yeah, that's what I'm hearing, like technology or building things, like coding, graphic designing. I'm also hearing, yeah. But yeah, you brought that over into this life. The star also makes me think you could have had a past life in the spotlight, because, like I said, you have the desirable, and then we have scribe and love life. So I feel like you could have been a celebrity in a past life, or just someone that a lot of people knew and thought was very beautiful, and you were just very desired and loved. Possibly hated on as well, because we have this protection as well. So I feel like in this lifetime you're also having to learn how to protect your energy, because you have such a like alluring, magnetizing type of energy. Okay, like you easily draw people in. Like I feel like you're someone that, I don't know, like you may be someone that, like, even when you're single, you're not single for real. Let me not say not single, but there's always someone interested in you. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you're desired, okay? And I don't know if that's necessarily a talent, but it's a trait. Hey. Okay. And then you also have Ace of Cups. Like I feel like this is just so funny, because the other groups, I mean, I do feel like there's a creative talent here with all this water, because there's water here. There's, even though this is Aquarius energy, there's water here, and then there's a bunch of water. So I definitely feel like you brought an extremely creative, like you're probably creative in many different ways. Like you could be a singer, but a dancer, but an actor, but a designer, but a I don't know. You probably have many different creative talents. That's what I'm trying to say. But I feel like the major thing here is something having to do with your love life and a lot of people wanting to offer their cup to you. And of course, like some of them cups have pee in it. Because not every offer is the best. So, but I feel like you have had a lot of suitors in this lifetime and you've had a lot of suitors in that lifetime. And I think it's like you just have a magnetizing energy, and I think you brought that over with you, and that's why I think this keeps coming up, because I feel like something about you just like draws people in. Like it's like you're mysterious, but like you're, I keep wanting to say polarizing. I don't know why I want to say that, but it's like something about you is very mysterious and very like I don't know. I was gonna say an enigma, but that's kind of like mysterious, right? So like people can't figure you out all the way. Like the fact that we have all this water is just making me wonder if you're a water sign. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And people like there's so much depth. That's what I'm trying to say. Like there's so many layers, there's so many depths, there's so many things to you where people are like, do I even really know this person for real? Like I feel like people are finding new stuff about you like every day. Like, what? You did what? You went where? You used to do what? Like there's so many sides and things to you that people don't know. Like you're very deep. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think you were possibly like that in a past life where it's like people can't figure you out, but it's not in a way where people are just like, oh, I'm so confused and this is weird. Maybe some people, but it's more so like oh, I'm confused, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. You may even be someone that gets like stares when you are in public, possibly. Like I wonder if you have like oh yeah, we talked about your eyes. I feel like you have a unique face. You've probably had that a unique look to you in every life, because I just keep seeing you being like, I don't know, something just interesting about your face. Look, we have the Seven of Cups reversed, and I was just talking about like not every cup is a good cup. So you've probably had to learn a lot about discernment when it comes to your love life, because possibly it's something that was it could have been lessons for you in multiple lives or whatever. But the fact that this is reversed, I feel like in this lifetime, yeah, you came with that discernment where you're like, and even if you didn't come with that discernment, I feel like you learned it. You learned it because you've had to, like, these same people possibly came back in this life, and you were like having to like learn possibly the same lesson again. I'm wondering if some of you guys have retrograde planets in your chart. We didn't talk about Saturn in this last. Saturn keeps coming up, but I think Saturn keeps coming up because that is associated with like past life as well. So but I'm wondering if your Saturn is retrograde. Because I have this placement in my chart, Saturn in the 7th house, and it's retrograde, and my 7th house is Capricorn and Aquarius. Okay. So one thing I read about that is like past life, people coming back from my past life. I'm gonna always run into people from my past life, and you could have a similar type of placement or thing kind of going on in your chart where you've had to learn discernment when it comes to relationships, who to let around you, who's real, who's not, like things like that. And not just with relationships, but possibly who you work with and the environments you're in. Like there's just a lot of lessons about who you're connected to and where you're at. Like something about your energy is very sensitive. I don't know. So it's so important to know who you have around you. But anywho, let's choose from the bowl of answers. Use your resources wisely. Yeah. So the fact that we have Benefactor. Yeah. I feel like you're someone that had money, or you use your looks. You use your looks or something. Like I keep hearing, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Like you're the business. Like, Kali Ma. So that's funny because I feel like she's kind of a polarizing figure. So Kali Ma, she don't play no games. To me, she's a beautiful looking goddess, even though she like some people may look at her as scary because she has many arms and she's like this blue color and her tongue is sticking out. But I feel like she's beautiful. But I feel like you have this energy to you as well that like play with me if you want to type of energy. But you're also very sweet, like, and you just draw people in, almost siren. That's the energy it's giving. Siren. Oh, water. Siren. You're a siren, and you call people in with your eyes and your voice. So pop your shit, okay? Pop your shit. Yeah, and I feel like you are desired by many. Like I'm saying, fuck everyone's opinions, do you. I feel like a lot of people had opinions. A lot of people were jealous, possibly. Look, we got Libra. And I was talking about the seventh house. So Libra, and that has to do with love, relationships, and things like that. So I definitely feel like your love life was definitely a factor in your past life, in all of your lives, like the people you connected with. Yeah. So you also have messy coworkers or people jealous of your success. This is what I was talking about. Like people were jealous because you are beautiful and smart. That could be in this lifetime as well. And then we have surprise. Your intentions have manifested quicker than expected. And I feel like in a past life you were seen as lucky. In this lifetime you may be seen as lucky, or people are always paying attention to you, the favorite or something like that in some shape or form. And then we have 1 week. So I'm wondering if you're going to be connecting with someone from your past life in the next couple weeks or this week or when you're watching this or something like that. But something about 1 week. And then we have this benefactor. So there could be some things associated with like your love life, like a past life love coming into your life in the next week, or something that's associated with your past life. So this could even be with your career, where it's like you're getting an opportunity associated with your gifts and talents that you brought over here from your past life. Look, we have good news. Check your email or voicemail. Yeah, there's people from your past life that are coming back into your life, but I also feel like something having to do with like the work that you do is associated with your past life, and I feel like you're about to start finally getting rewards for this type of work that you do. Okay? So that was your reading, pile number 3. If it resonated with you, let me get a star emoji in the comments, because you was clearly a star, and I think you're a star in this lifetime as well. Okay, so so let me get a star emoji in the comments, and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, follow me on social media, book me for a reading, all that good stuff. That information is below. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.